Hi everyone, Maxine here with Tink and I Treasures. Welcome back to my studio. Today I am starting on the Edith Holden Journal. I had a series of tearing apart her country, what is it? Oh, for heaven's sakes, I've forgotten the name. Wait a minute. Hang on. Oh my goodness. The Country Diary of an Edwardian Lady. We had a series where I made a whole bunch of ephemera using pages from that book, which is for the most part used up. I think we only had just a few pages left. And they weren't, you know, the real pretty pages. They were more text, and the back pages that showed, you know, I think it's I'm not thinking well this morning. I can't talk. Anyway, we made this little flippy foldy thing, which is awfully cute. I'm just not sure if this should go in a journal or not. It's got a back pocket here, so it's not something you can glue in, and it's got these little flips that just come open. It's got some lace there like that, right? And then it opens like this, and there's a pocket here, which I don't have anything in, but there's a pocket there. This might fit. No, it has to be really thin one. I'm not sure to make anything for it, but there's a pocket there. There's a pocket here, and oh, I did make one thin one. Goes in there, and there's another pocket here, and we have a waterfall here. So yeah, that's really cute. I'm just really not sure what to do with it. I mean, it's quite, you know, it's quite thick, ½ inch, I guess. So yeah, and you can't glue it down, so I'm not really sure. It was really fun to make, I gotta say that, but yeah, I don't know. Anyway, so what I have here, I started on it. I started doing this, and then I thought, oh, I should probably turn on the video, and because I've talked about it so much, you know, when we were making the ephemera from the book, I talked about, you know, making Edith journal using her Edwardian Lady, the biography of Edith Holden. So I have the pages from her biography that I'm also incorporating in this. So far, this is what we have. So this is one of those hidden journaling spots that we made using the bigger. It's a great way to use some of the bigger pictures in the book, you know, without losing. And I have some lace here, and so here's one of the pictures from, this is a picture of Edith Holden herself at her easel, and that's from the biography book. So I thought that was going to be fun to incorporate. This is a boarding house where Edith stayed in Dartmoor. Isn't that pretty? There's a pocket with a little coin envelope type thing in it. Here's that kind of girdle type lace up pocket that we made. I need to put something in there. And that's just one of the pages from the book, which it's such a pretty picture, and I really couldn't figure out, what to do as far as making ephemera with it. So I just glued the whole thing down. There's some lace on here and a pocket, and this is actually an accordion type file folder. You see that? So you can put stuff in there. I thought that was fun. It's another drawing of Edith. And this is from the spine of the book. I kept that and used it as a side tuck here for a little journaling card. But that's from the spine of the book. And here's just a envelope with a belly band that I made, snippet roll type belly band. And there's some lace I put on that page. And this one. Opens up and we have a pocket. And there's is that a pocket? No, that's not a pocket. It's just design. There's a pocket there and a pocket here with some dyed paper for journaling. So that was fun to make. I can't remember if we did that on camera or not. Here's another one of those hidden journaling spot things with the really pretty picture that I just didn't know what else to do with it besides, making that. So that really comes in handy for those bigger. I got paper that looks like tea dyed and copy dyed, and then I have actual copy dyed paper in here. This one I know we did online, or we did the other. I made two of them. So there's a tag here. Okay, now what? What's wrong here? It came out. Why isn't it going back in? Oh my goodness, I'll have to figure that out. So that opens up, and then there's a little card here for journaling that slides right in there. And it's got a little beaded dangle on it. And that's where we are right now. So that's the first signature. And then I have a second signature over here. So what I was wanting to do is figure out how many pockets I have. I just started putting things in, and I should have divvied them between the two signatures, you know what I mean? So let's see, I have, okay, for journaling cards I have 4, and that's 5. I think that was all. It's one of those, so the other one I'll put in that signature. There's only one thing of these. Some things are, just really unique. The other one is over there. Yeah. Okay, so far we've used one. I put both of those in this one. That other one is over in the other journal and the other signature, so that's good. All right, so we have one in there. We'll have two, and then 3 will go in that one. And envelopes. Have, isn't that cool? Found a way to use that bird. It was a pretty good sized bird, but I really wanted to use him, so put those in that one. Oh, there's another journaling card. Okay. Oh, and pockets. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3. Okay, we have 3 pockets in this one already. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We have 11 altogether. So 5 can go in one. 3. We had 3 in here, right? 4. 5. And then we'll have 6 over there. So, okay. And tags, we have some in here already. There's 1, 2. That was great. Big tag, but I didn't want to lose this picture, so I just made a big old tag. 2. 3. 3 in there already. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So that would be 7 in each, and this one has 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. So I also have some laces and materials that I pulled out that I thought, you know, might go well with this journal. So yeah, I have my squeaky chair back. So sorry about that. The new chair I had for a while, just wasn't working out. The right side of the seat was about a ½ inch higher than the left side, and it was really hurting my back, throwing me off, as you would imagine. And you know, we tried to figure it out, couldn't, tried to contact the company for help. They didn't respond. So I got the chair through Amazon. I know. But, you know, when you have limited mobility, I rely on Amazon an awful lot. And, you know, I realize that some things should probably be done in person. And buying a chair is one of those things. But, you know, when you have limited mobility and not a good way to really get around, yeah, that's what happens, right? So anyway, we tried to contact the company to get help. They didn't respond. So I just contacted Amazon and said, I need to return this. And, you know, it was past the return time. I think, you know, it was 30 days or something like that. And I told them, I said, well, it's a defective product. It's defective. I tried to get help from the company to try and, you know, sort out this issue. And they didn't. I waited for them to respond, and they didn't. And that's why I'm over the limit, as it were. And Amazon was really, really nice, and they facilitated returning. I had to pay for the shipping up front, which, you know, being a chair, it was not inexpensive. But Amazon promised to refund the whole amount for my that I paid for shipping. So they did. And yeah, so anyway, I am back to the squeaky chair. So anyway, got some pages here that, see, in the book itself, in her biography, they also have pages that was in the Edwardian Country Diary book. So that's kind of fun. And then they have watercolors here by Evelyn, which I believe is her sister. And this is work by Doris Hamilton Smith, which was a pupil of Edith's at the school that she taught, where she taught. So anyway, there's a lot of fun, interesting information in here. Are some of Edith's illustrations that she did. It was in a collection of poetry for children published in 1811. It's a watercolor by Edith. This is a watercolor by Winifred Holden. I guess that's another sister, sounds like. Here's a watercolor by Edith. And a painting by Edith. So yeah, there's a lot of great stuff in the biography. So I want to incorporate a lot of that in the journal. So, and I saved all the insides of the book. So she has all these little sketches here too. Well, I don't know who did those, to tell you the truth. But they have all those sketches in here too that are quite pretty. So anyway, so there's a lot to oh, Edith's death certificate. Well, I don't know about that. That's kind of sad. Oh, and there's a picture of her. Now, I saved this picture. Where is it? Well, it's in here, isn't it? Isn't it? I thought I used that one already. What's that one? I know I used it. Wasn't there. Wasn't there. Well, I know I used it. It must be, oh, here it is. Here it is. So I put some acetate over the top of it. It's actually one of those that goes on either side of the page. Let me show you. So this page, it would go like this. And it's a pocket on both sides. Anyway, that's going in the other signature. That's where that ended up. So, anyway, yeah, I just... Oh. That's another thing too, Edith. Her passing away when she was 49. Huh. Anyway, this biography is a beautiful picture, beautiful drawings here. I don't know where those drawings are coming from. Oh, see, now that's some illustrations she did for a children's book. Look at that. Aren't those fun? It's beautiful. I tried to find this book. I wasn't able to. At least, you know, not here in the States. I don't got anything here. It's very frustrating. You know, I can't even find, you know, old documents or anything like that. Just, we don't, you know, being in the States is bad, and being on the West Coast is even worse. Because, you know, we don't even have the age here that they have on the East Coast. You know, the East Coast is a lot older than the West Coast as far as, you know, civilization stuff. So, where is my... Nope. I wonder if this will work. I have a seam ripper. I can never find it. It's kind of short, so it... Oh, now this works out pretty good. Wow, I think this works better. This is one of those gadgets for removing staples. And this works a treat. A lot better than the seam ripper, actually. I missed one. Yeah, that works a lot better than the seam ripper ever did. The seam ripper, I would gouge pages and stuff. So, yeah. Oh. There's only 2 in a signature? Really? I'm trying to get these pages out. These are so pretty. I love the illustration. I love illustration. I really do. I love illustration. Okay. Oops. I missed one somewhere. There it is. They use the same color thread as the paper. It's very difficult to see. There we go. Oop, no, that takes care of that one. Oh, these are so good. No, but they've got one on one side and one on the other. Oh. Well, that's something I'm going to have to sort out. Oops. It's a ring. It's thought to be her engagement ring. Oh, see, there's some more illustrated books that Edith did. Yeah, I had no idea, you know, that she did as much. I mean, the Country Diary book is the only one I'm familiar with. Well, and then she's got notes from a garden, and there's another one too that I've run across, but I didn't know she did all these children's books. There's another page from her Notes from a Garden book. Anyway, you're getting kind of a lesson here in how to take apart a book, how to take apart signatures. This is how you do it. You just have to find where the signatures are sewn. There could be, there's no set number of pages, so there's one of Edith. We need to use that. Yeah, this stapler remover works a treat for this. I never even thought to use it before. I'm not even sure why it was in my little tub of tools, hand tools, but yeah, this works out really well. Anyway, so you get the idea on how to do that. Okay, so I'm going to have to sort out some of these because unfortunately they put some really good usable things on both sides of the page. Look at that. See, I would like to use that. And it's on the back side of her picture, so I'm going to have to sort that out. Okay, never mind. They do that with the Edith books, you know, they put great things on both sides, and it's like, come on, you guys, don't do that. Of course, I guess they didn't know people were going to be using these books quite in the fashion that we do, huh? So, I have a lot of pages that are blank. Now, you know I like to save a lot of writing space in my journals. And this coffee dyed paper is kind of awesome. I'm not sure about this bot paper that I got. I mean, this isn't too bad. This one I'm not liking at all. Just, I don't know, the color of it is wrong. It's supposed to be coffee dyed, but I think the color of it is wrong. It has kind of a slick surface feel to it. So, let's see. So I don't want to use the actual coffee dyed for decorating, because I think I want to leave that for writing. Maybe I should go this way with it. These are quite long. What did I do this at? Well, it's not quite 5 1/2. Little more than 5 1/4, but not quite 5 1/2. I thought 5 1/2 was the right size. Well, I suppose if you go all the way into, yeah, 5 1/2. Probably a pocket should be kept at about 5 inches, huh? I think so. 5 or maybe 4 1/2 to, you know, make sure it fits in journals. It depends on the size of the papers you typically use. But all my pockets I put little wings on, so they will hold a little more, and they're not so tight to get a, you know, sometimes it's really tight to if your tag is decorated at all. Sometimes it doesn't go into a pocket if the pocket doesn't have wings on it. So I have never decorated pages before sewing them into a journal before. So this is a first, and I'm kind of nervous about that. I have a hard time sewing in signatures when, you know, they're not loaded with stuff. So yeah, and I'm not really sure about this. I know some people do. They decorate the pages first and then sew them in, because they sew around pages and stuff. And I have done that, but I also heard that sewing around the page or sewing on, you know, things like this will weaken. Well, it does. It puts holes in your paper, doesn't it? And it's like perforation almost. And I saw, or somebody mentioned it, that, you know, it weakens the page, and it's more apt for the page to fail over time, which made sense to me. And I thought, well, shoot, I don't want that to happen. So, but see, there's plenty of room in this pocket for things. And I have one more pocket. Now this brown is from the first page. The first page in the book. In the book here, it was the first page. Was this brown paper, and I thought, oh, that would be fun to use. So. So, yeah. don't have a whole lot left. Okay, we'll go there. So we want to, let's pull this out. I was going to put this here, wasn't I? So, let us see what we might do. This would be kind of pretty hanging down, wouldn't it? I like that. Okay. So, anyway, that's why I stopped sewing on my paper, because, well, you know, I don't want to make it so where it's going to fail in a, you know, in a short amount of time and, you know, start coming apart for whoever has it. So, but I know a lot of journal makers do that. They sew around their pages and stuff. Now, if you're sewing around a page that's more like scrapbook paper, I don't know if that would be better or not, to tell you the truth. I mean, you're still putting holes in the paper, aren't you? That's pretty. So I want something. This matches. And this is so much fun. This was sent to me in Happy Mail by Pam at Glam Junk Journals. Isn't it awesome? Isn't this awesome? She found this. It was a piece of clothing. I think she said it was a skirt at the thrift shop. And it's like, wow. I have never found anything like this at our thrift shops. So, people in, where she is, I believe it's Colorado, dress a whole lot better. Or at least they dress more interestingly, huh? If I can, no. Does not. Okay. So I just want to get this piece off. But anyway, you know, this was so fun. I loved, you know, getting Happy Mail. I've gotten a couple of Happy Mails from people, and it's so much fun. I mean, you know, the things that they have is so different from what I have. So let's just what? Maybe I made that too long. Okay, so that can be cleaned up there. Oops. Oops. Ugh. Oh, there we go. And I think this is so pretty. I just love it. I've kind of been hoarding it too, but you know, Edith is always a special Oh, Edith is, you know, kind of a special journal, so, you know, it needs to have special things in it. Oh, I'm going to cover that up. Oh, I spent all that time trying to keep it, and now I'm going to cover it up. Okay, just like that. All right. So I don't mind sewing around tags and pockets and things like that, but as far as regular paper that's in my, you know, that make up my journal pages, I don't think sewing them is such a great idea. Because I don't, you know, these are not, I don't know if they're meant to, I mean, they could last, you know, a lifetime if they were, you know, taken care of and what have you. There's no reason why they wouldn't, you know. Oops. Okay, so hope I'm in frame. Trying to keep it, but I can't see. I can't see if I am, so I apologize if I go off. That's a good spot. Make sure that works. I didn't glue that down somehow. Yeah, I made the little gussets out of the book too. You know, little scraps and stuff. And then we made, golly, several masterboards from the scraps. So, you know, every part of this book has been used. Yeah, I made several masterboards from the scraps. This fabric fix works really well. You know, hot glue would probably work well too. I just didn't get it going this morning, so it takes a little bit for that thing to get, you know, heated up. But fabric fix works really well. And it seems to, you know, take hold relatively quickly too. So bring the book back. Slide this back in to where it was. Yeah, I don't know about sewing this in, guys. I don't know about sewing this in. So this is, actually this was made with one of the master boards that we made. And then I just added some elements on top as focal points or whatever. And then I added some beads on that. So that's pretty fun. That's a lot of fun. I like this green ribbon that I happen to have. That works really well with the Edith colors. So yeah, I don't know about sewing this in. God, I don't know. It might be. Okay, so let's see. Where else do we want to put something? There, that's going to be the middle. You can put something on here. Okay, get out of that way. Alright, so what do I got here? I don't know if this pink, I pulled out this pink, but I'm not sure. What do you think? I don't know. I don't think that really works. That color, well, that's pink too, though, isn't it? But it's not the same pink. It's not the same pink as that other one was. It's more of a muted pink, which I think works better. Oh yeah, I think that looks nice. I think that looks nice. So, clean this up a little bit. Get it frayed. That's always nice, huh? I like frayed. I like the frayed look. I like fabric that frays nicely too. Not all fabric does, you know. Okay, so let's kind of move that, get this down here. Don't want to glue all our pages together, which I could likely do. I could very likely do. Okay, so let's get this on here, kind of like so. Some in here, tack this down a little bit more. There we go. There. So yeah, I just look at the side here. If I'm doing a lot of this type of thing, edging the pages with lace and stuff, you know, I kind of hold it up like this and look and see, you know, does the color go well? And then the spacing, you know, where else do I need some? So maybe the back side of this one, huh? So okay, so I have some of this in there. So we could repeat that. That would be good. I was hoping to repeat that green that I had, but you know what? I think that was all I had of that green. So let's see here. Just get a piece of this. This is something I made. It was in my stash. Okay, this is quite, I like the frayed, but not so much all the little strings sticking out. Oh, this is going to be quite fiddly, isn't it? Maybe if I can just trim them off a little bit. There we go. Okay, so, sorry about this. I don't know how much of the detail stuff that you want to see. I mean, you know, I say watching someone fussy cut is like watching paint dry. Some people might enjoy watching someone fussy cut or just to see how it's done, but you know, you see plenty of that. So do we want it going that way? Because the back side, you know, I think we probably want it going this way, don't we? So, yeah, I think I'm gonna do it that way so it's front facing. That makes sense. This glue is getting hard to squeeze out for some reason. I don't know why. I think it does better in warmer weather. There. That looks good. That color goes well with this too, doesn't it? At least I think it does. It has more of a muted look to it, so I think the color goes well with the whole look of the journal. Okay, so anyway, that is what we're doing right now, and I'm going to be doing the same thing with the second signature. So, did I say why I was doing it like this? I don't know. I'm so worried about being able to sew in these signatures with them being decorated, because like I said, I don't do that. The reason I'm doing it, though, is because I wanted to be able to get a good idea of the size for the spine, because I haven't cut the spine yet, and I want to get a good idea instead of it ending up to be like a gator mouth type of thing. I wanted it to be more, you know, close better, as it were. So, you know, I'm trying to gauge size of the spine, and the only way you could do that is to actually have the signatures filled, because, you know, look at that. I mean, this signature is a gator. So that's why I'm doing it this way, and fingers crossed that it works out. So I will have you guys pop in again during the construction of this journal, just to see what I've done and what I'm doing. So until the next time, please like and subscribe if you haven't. Please leave a comment. I love hearing from you. And until the next time, take care of you, love each other, and I'll see you again. Bye.